The best way to get started learning arpeggios is to learn one good major shape and one good minor, and really work them into your playing before moving on to the others. Today I'll be showing you two of my favorites, a major C shape and a minor A shape. First, let's take a look at the major C shape. Now this is named after an open C chord. As you can see, the bar chord resembles our open C chord with our first finger barring where those open strings would be. For our example, we'll be playing an F major chord with our pinky on the 8th fret of the A string. Alright, so 4th finger, 3rd finger down a string, 1st finger down a string, 2nd finger down a string, 1st finger down a string, 4th finger on the same string, and then descend back to the root. Once you reach that root note, you want to curl your pinky up to the E string, drop down to your 1st finger, and then return to the root. When you're practicing any scale or arpeggio, it's important to start at your root, play up to your highest note, play down to your lowest note, and then return to your root. This will get you comfortable with playing the entire arpeggio, the entire pattern, and also with the location of your root note. Now let's check out our minor arpeggio. It's an A minor shape named after the open A minor chord. Okay, and again, we're just going to bar where those open strings would be. Okay, so for this example, we'll be playing a D minor arpeggio. So our first finger is going to be rooted at the 5th fret of the A string. It's going to start with that 1st finger, 4th finger on the same string, down a string with our 3rd finger, down a string curling between strings with our 3rd finger. It's important that you get this motion down where you're holding the top string with your fingertip and then curling, releasing that top string, and fretting the bottom one. After that note, we're playing down a string with our 2nd finger, down a string with our 1st finger, 4th finger, same string, and then descending back down to the root, this time kind of putting the flat of your finger down on the fret and then curling up to get the string above with the same finger. 4th finger, 1st finger, and then we're going to do the same curl with our 1st finger and back down to the root. So this should look like that. You might have noticed that both of these arpeggio shapes fall into the 4th position of the pentatonic scale. Get to know the relationship between different arpeggio patterns, different scales that you might already know, and even the bar chords that correspond to these arpeggios, and you'll have a much better time of truly integrating these shapes into your playing. Well, good luck and happy jams.